What it do, bedtime crew? Hey man, today I'm here with the most CTE riddled, it's still hitting me as well, CTE riddled fighters in the UFC, and I'm going to go through every division and give you the guy that I think has taken the most concussive brain damage in the entire UFC. So let me jump straight into this list video with this very informative PowerPoint. First things first, I want to talk about my qualifications to talk about this, okay? You're probably sitting here wondering, Bedtime, why are you qualified to talk about who has the most CTE in the UFC? I'll have you know, I'm an undefeated MMA fighter, all right? I'm the Street Beef's atomweight champion. This was my last opponent. I'm looking to defend my belt soon against Lucas Tracy or maybe Keon Kimura. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to fight Keon Kimura because I believe that is racist. But that being said, I've got those qualifications. I've handed out a lot of CTE in my life. On top of that, I've got my PhD from a Hustlers University, and I've delivered various TED Talks on websites that I simply cannot link on YouTube, but just trust me, bro, I know what I'm talking about, all right? Let's jump into the flyweight division. We got Brandon Moreno, bro, all right? My guy needs to stop blocking punches with his face, dude, because I've never seen this guy even win a fight impressively where he doesn't leave covered in blood and scars and swollen up parts of his fucking face. I'm truly amazed at how much damage this guy can take, even when he wins impressively. It's gotten to the point that apparently doctors are saying he has stopped growing height-wise because of the CTE, but I gotta be honest, I don't think it's affecting him too bad because somehow he's still coherent enough, he's still smart enough to convince Dana White to make him the only fucking guy in this entire division that fights for the belt. I've literally never seen anybody else besides him fight for the belt in about 10 years, I'm gonna be honest. I would love to see maybe two people that aren't fucking Brandon Moreno fight for this belt at some point, but when he's so stylish, man, like I guess it makes sense. But yeah, he's definitely got a lot of CTE. All right, let's move on to the bantamweight division. We got Rob Font. All right, now Rob Font, he has me worried when he fights. I mean, I was watching that Corey Sandhagen fight, and he's getting wrestled the whole time, and I'm still like, bro, why do I feel like he's getting CTE from this? Like, why do I feel like we need to stop this? Because he's taking damage that he doesn't need to take. Obviously, I know he killed my boy Adrian Yanez, but man, that Sandhagen fight was tough. And I think the damage has reached too much because I just found out, exclusive scoop here on the Bedtime MMA channel, Rob Font has retired from the UFC. He has been cast in the new E.T. movie at Warner Brothers, and he's starring as E.T. the alien himself. I'm really happy for Rob Font. Big congratulations. I heard that the casting came down to Neil Magny or Rob Font, and they chose Rob Font. So, even though he's got a lot of damage in his career, he's moving on to bigger and brighter things, and that's great to hear, all right? Let's move on to the featherweight division. I'm going to go with one man only. Brian Ortega, man, I take a lot of damage, forget my kids' names, doesn't matter, Listen, bro, the thing about Brian Ortega, he's a special athlete, okay? And not like the special tier list, right? He either wins dominantly, that TKZ fight, the Frankie Edgar fight, or he just receives fucking life-altering brain damage. There's no in between. Who can forget when he got the tutorial from Max Holloway mid-fight? He forgot to turn tutorials off in UFC 4 career mode. Max Holloway made sure that he figured out how to block. He was like, just hold down the fucking triggers, bro, and you'll actually block punches for once. Volkanovski, of course, when he was like, that's it, done. Here's some fucking brain damage, bro. That don't sit well with me, yeah? I'm gonna fucking knock you out, yeah? So definitely a lot of damage in the career of Brian Ortega. Still a good fighter, but his doctor actually reached out saying that he's very concerned because Brian keeps saying he didn't fumble Tracy Cortez. Obviously, I trust Brian Ortega's physician, Isaac Deeks. He's a great guy, and yeah, he definitely knows what he's talking about, all right, bro? So that's my pick for featherweight. All right, let's move on to the lightweight division. You know who I'm picking, dude. Like, you know who I'm picking. It's fucking Justin Gaethje, bro. Now, I will say this. It probably should be Tony Ferguson at this point, but I feel so bad for Tony Ferguson, I don't even want to talk about him in my videos. Like, I genuinely, people were like, oh, you left him off the tier list, blah, 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 blah. I just don't want to talk about him. Like, I feel so bad for his career. As for Justin Gaethje as the king of CTE, I mean, I might have to change this, bro, because in recent times, he's been handing out the fucking CTE, not taking it, bro. He definitely gave Michael Chandler a couple fucking extra chromosomes in that last fight that they had, dude. He just knocked out Dustin Poirier as well, made sure he got elbow dropped, said fuck Dustin Poirier via his CTE translator, which is such a useful resource. And yeah, like I said, he might be misdiagnosed because maybe he was just slurring like that when he talks before. all the fucking career-changing damage that he took when he got to the UFC, but apparently Charles Oliveira said he's going to put his bitch ass back on the list soon, so that's good to see. But for now, I'm going to keep Justin Gaethje here. But realistically, thinking about it now, it should probably be Tony Ferguson, let's be real. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with picking Justin Gaethje on this list, all right? Let's move on to the welterweight division. Sorry, I'll do the Charles Oliveira impression before I go, because I know that's what you guys want, all right? I big a champion. I big it to Bronx. You know, the champion is their name, you know? There you go. Welterweight, Vicente Luque. Let's fucking talk about some real shit, dude. Vicente Luque, bro. Please, 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 bro. Please consider retiring, bro. Not because you're bad, but because this guy literally had a fucking brain bleed. Legit brain damage. Still shows up in fights. Wins anyway, doesn't elaborate. What a Chad this guy is. Vincent Luque, this guy's a tough guy. This guy's a real tough guy. I like this guy. I believe he's Mexican or something. What a fighter this guy is, okay? But real shit, dude. The fact that he's only been KO'd once, but I feel like he's taken the most damage out of the top 15 is very concerning to me. You know, because even when he wins, he kind of loses. Like, he gets fucked up pretty bad. Fighting Brian Barberena, that's not a good look. Still wins. Still one of my favorite fighters. So fucking exciting. The Mike Perry fight took a lot of damage. Wonderboy, he took a lot of damage off Wonderboy. But apparently, it was all part of his master plan to get knocked out by Jeff Neal. He said he lost to Jeff Neal so that Shavkat could fight him. Because Shavkat apparently, quote-unquote, said he wants to make him remember. I'm not sure what Shavkat meant by that, but he avenged his teammate Luque, so that's pretty good at least. But yeah, dude, definitely some weird stuff going on at Kill Cliff FC with the way they're beating up Jeff Neal and Neil Magny. I'm not going to talk about that, but, you know, it is what it is, bro. All right, let's move on to probably my favorite entry in this list, the middleweight division. It's fucking Marvin Vettori, bro. It has to be Marvin Vettori. This guy's literally been beaten to fucking shit by half the top 15. Still hasn't been KO'd. I don't know if that's good or bad for his fucking CTE, but it's definitely contributing. Okay. Unfortunately, to get a bit serious here, this is a real condition that's affecting Marvin, dude. He's definitely needs to be studied in a lab because the CTE is taking over his brain as the days go by. His logic and reasoning part of his brain has been affected by the damage. He literally thinks he beat Adesanya. He thinks he's going to become the champ still. You know, and even when I reached out to him to talk about this video, he was like, of course I'm the best. How is that even a fucking question? Because he thought that this was a positive video. I bet he doesn't know what CTE means or what I'm talking about in this video. So if Marvin asks you guys about this video, just tell him it was like a good video about him, okay? But yeah, dude, I wonder if he knows that he's not going to be the champ and that he's fucking taken life-altering damage and he will never beat these guys. But, you know, it is what it is. I got to respect the guy. Again, he's got a fucking iron chin. And that is a Chad quality. Marvin Vettori is a Chad, if nothing else. All right, let's move on to the light heavyweight division. Okay, there's one man that sticks out to this list, unfortunately. It's Dominick Reyes, okay? Dominick Reyes, the type of guy to speedrun a fucking Tony Ferguson career in 2 years, bro. Like, this dude literally rose up the rankings, finished everybody, beat John Jones, and then goes on a fucking losing streak of brutal KOs and just completely directionless now in the UFC. Shit isn't actually insane to see. It's genuinely one of the saddest stories. No jokes, like no troll shit. Genuinely one of the saddest stories. I like Dominick Reyes. But yeah, dude, his doctors are asking him questions and stuff, and unfortunately, it's got to the point where the CTE has taken so much effect that literally all Dominick Reyes is able to say at this point is, "I'm Dominick Reyes. I'm an athlete. I'm Dominick Reyes." Like, that's all he can say now. Pretty sad to see, but you know, it is what it is. I even heard a leaked audio that Alex Pereira was trying to get Reyes to retire. He was pleading with him with so much emotion. You can see the photo here that they took before the audio recording, and Alex Pereira was just there like, Luther, show me. So just really, really sad story overall, the Dominick Reyes story. But, you know, it is what it is. He definitely fits this tier list, or I guess this presentation perfectly. And yeah, rumors saying that he was KO'd by the Strickland fake punch during the photo. Just a sad, sad story all around. Yeah, just very sad what happened to Dominick Reyes, but he definitely fits the bill of the most CTE guy at light heavyweight. And now we get to the last one, the heavyweight division. There's a lot of good candidates in the heavyweight division. There's a lot of CTE getting fucking passed around in that heavyweight division, like Logan Paul's wife, dude. All right, we got fucking Curtis Blades up there, right? bro's getting more and more of a starter every single week, dude. Right? We've got, who else have we got up there? We got Derek Lewis. He's taken a lot of fucking beatings, dude. You know what I'm saying? But there's one man that stands above all. Somehow I feel like he's only been KO'd like 3 times in his career, right? And not even that badly, but he's still got more. He was born with fucking CTE. He's that much of a man. Stipe Miocic, dude. My boy took folding under pressure a little bit too fucking literal. I can't lie to you, bro. I don't care though. I know that he is the face of this tier list or this video, but he's still my boy. He's still the GOAT. And similar to how, you know, how Tom Brady retired and he signed this deal with ESPN and the NFL to cover the sport, I'm very happy to tell you guys that ESPN will be hiring Stipe Miocic as part of the CTE commentary team alongside Nate Diaz for the fight nights and the pay-per-views. It's going to be great, dude. And yeah, we got Stipe's quote here on his upcoming fight with John Jones. I'm wishing him all the best, but yeah, I can't wait to hear those commentary booths with Nate Diaz and Stipe covering the fights for all of our CTE inclined listeners watching the UFC. So this is my list, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Did you enjoy the video? Did I get anybody wrong? Did I miss anybody? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA because Bilal Muhammad shouted me out. That's not a joke. I'll post it on my story. All right, boys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.